moving on to this other game, seeing as though our original game does not have a battery in it, we will do the same thing with this one, which I am positive has a battery in it because I have a duplicate of this one, which I've already done the battery in. Aside, there's the battery. Perfect. Okay, so you'll notice in this trace for the positive side, there's a couple of extra little solder buttons here. This is the main one back here, where the battery actually goes. And then you'll see on the negative trace, which is this trace that surrounds it, this trace right here that kind of goes around, you'll see 1, 2, 3 little buttons down here. We can tap on any of these buttons, really. But I think we're going to do it from this side because it'll be easier. So, soldering gun, pick any one of these little buttons. I'm going to choose this one right here. And basically just melt some fresh solder onto it. Do the same with the positive one as well. Take your positive lead. We'll just flip it over again just to double check that we're on the right lead. Positive side. And take your negative lead. Alright, so now we got our little life support battery attached. So even after we take this battery out, we're not going to lose any memory. So we'll flip this over to the battery side. Grip the battery around the edge like this. Try not to get too close to the lead that you're soldering because you'll burn your hands. Apply heat at the same time that you pull. Boy, haven't done that good. We'll start with the positive side instead. That one's stuck in there. There we go. And then you just pull it out like that. And there goes that one. Unwrap your new battery. Position the battery. kind of tough to do with one hand. Alright, until that drops in like that. And same with that one there. You might have to bend these a little bit. What I did for the last one was I actually sucked all the solder out of these, but sometimes you can't always do that. There we go, get that in like that. As long as they start to come out the other side, then we can just use downward pressure on the board. Let that sit like that. Add a nice little bead like that. Same thing for this side here. Alright, now that you have your actual battery installed, you can go ahead and take off your life support battery. Set this aside because you can always use that again. And that's the end result. A couple of nice solder joints there, and then your buttons are back. Let me probably clean that one up a little bit. Then you can take your game again. I believe it goes face down, I think. Yeah, just like that. Look at the top end. And there you have it. It's how to change the battery without losing your gameplay. And of course, just properly dispose of your old battery.